Welcome to another episode of Crypto Corner, everyone, your crypto radar for all the latest news, reviews, market analysis and tutorials that help you master the crypto markets. Well, we've got some big news today. The markets are actually going very well, so I'm not going to go through the markets very much. We have actually Shiba pumping by 35% in a day, so I'm going to talk about that. Also, we've got news about Jack Dorsey resigning from Twitter. We have also news about Ethereum proposal by Vitalik Buterin that is going to tackle the high fees. So let's get started. These are the hot topics of the day. So Jack Dorsey resigns from Twitter to focus on Bitcoin, at least that's what I think. In a tweet, he casually drops the bombshell news as if it's something that happened just by the way. Well, very modest. But Dorsey is still the CEO of Square Incorporation, the financial services and digital payments company that is building Bitcoin-related services. This essentially means that the Twitter co-founder is choosing to focus on the payments branch over his social media platform. Alright, well, is this bad for Twitter's Bitcoin adoption is the question. The current CFO of Twitter, Ned Segal, has not been very keen on Bitcoin so far. He's been reportedly saying that Bitcoin in Twitter doesn't make sense right now, adding that the company prefers to hold less volatile investments as it would have to change its policy otherwise. So, in a way, I can speculate that this could be the end of Bitcoin for Twitter, in the sense that the tipping jar is still in its infancy and it could be removed just as quickly as it was added, and it's not even been added to the web version of Twitter anyway, so I think we might see it being dropped. Which is not great, but at the same time, Square is reportedly the third largest public holder of Bitcoin. It holds around 0.5% of its market cap in Bitcoin, and it's worth over 450 million in today's value. That's in dollars, of course. Also, let's not forget that earlier this year, this was the tweet by Jack Dorsey where he was saying that if he was not in Twitter or even Square, he would be working on Bitcoin itself. He would be developing for Bitcoin. But with Square, this is pretty much what he's doing. So he's building more infrastructure for Bitcoin's network, which is great. So I feel that overall, this is going to be beneficial for Bitcoin, even though having Twitter's support for Bitcoin was very essential for us. But anyways, I'm going to talk about Ethereum in a second. But before that, let me quickly remind you to get this airdrop, guys. This is the DAO Airdrop. You can get some tokens for free. Join their giveaway. This is already running. You have time until the 11th of December, and there will be 5,000 winners, so the chance of winning is very high. $50,000 total in prizes for doing simple tasks. DAO, if you missed my review, is the latest launchpad platform to launch. These are now the new wave of pre-sale opportunities for those who like to get in early on new projects and buy tokens at pre-launch prices. As I explained previously, almost all of these projects bring huge profits because, unlike with the ICOs that was back in the day, now we get to participate in pre-sales of projects that are researched already and approved by a team of experts. They handpick the projects that have the most potential. So as an investor, you have a peace of mind that the most difficult part is taken care of, the research. Launchpads are really hot right now because they do all the work for you, and they provide also a platform to trade these tokens after they're launched. They have a social media platform as well for community discussions. This is a kind of a more sophisticated version of a group chat. It is a platform for users to connect and exchange information about the upcoming projects. They can also create groups if they want to participate as a joint venture. This is also becoming a common practice already. And they already have the Launchpad platform ready. 5 onboarded projects and 25 upcoming projects. So there will be lots of opportunities for the users. They're currently in beta version, so join their waitlist now to get in early and have exposure to these hot pre-sales. Their IDO is about to drop. The application is actually very brief and it's on their homepage of the website. For the projects that they launch, they offer a lot of assistance, including in selection of the team and partners as well, team acceleration, testing and formation of the sales markets, and an environment for testing the products under development. They also assist them in developing marketing strategies and campaigns and providing access to promotional channels, and even a support system after they have received the initial investment, something that not all launchpad platforms do for their clients. Judging from their roadmap, soon they're launching the first pre-sales for online and offline projects. They offer both. Also, they will be launching bridges for Cardano, EOS, Polkadot, Waves, and Tezos in Q1 of next year. And the second generation of their platform, also in Q2, comes the mobile application and an educational series called Startup Schools that will help users learn more about making the most gains with the platform. They have 2 tokens that facilitate the user's participation in these pre-sales. DAO, a token that allows you to receive allocations for the investing in these launches, and you will have to hold some of these in order to be qualified. And this is pretty much the same with all of the other launchpad platforms as well. And also they have WGNR. This is a wrapped version of the GNR token. This is the token that users use for buying and selling their allocations of the launches that they participate in. But if you missed my review video, just go watch it as I explained everything in much more detail. You will see it pop up here if you're watching this on YouTube, and just go and find it in the description below if you're watching this on any of the other platforms. Okay, moving on to the next topic. So Vitalik Buterin has proposed a new Ethereum improvement proposal to address the network's high gas fee problem. EIP 4488 aims to add a new limit on the total transaction code data to reduce transaction costs. It's being a long wait for something like that. I personally think that anything that can help will be beneficial. The fees have become so high that only speculators and those who work with large amounts can actually afford them, which is really not great. And scalability is a huge problem with Ethereum. It has been for years now, and Ethereum is the home to thousands of decentralized applications and also the majority of the NFT market, including the gaming and the metaverse sectors. But it can only process 15 transactions per second. Therefore, the fees spike to insane levels at times of high network congestion, which describes why $40 transaction fees have been frequent for the last couple of weeks. According to data by BitInfoCharts, Ethereum's average transaction was actually over $62 in early November. As of right now, it is around $45, which makes the network too expensive for the mainstream. BitMex Research, the blockchain analyst firm, estimates that the update could reduce data to transaction costs by around 5 times, and this is according to this tweet that they posted here. They say something that layer 2 fees on Ethereum are too high because each byte of data a rollup uses costs 16 gas. To lower fees, the gas cost could be reduced to 3 instead of 16 GUI. This should be a large benefit with 5x lower fees. However, in the long term, this may mean that block size is going to be a new network constraint because, you know, they're limiting the block size quite a bit. Well, we'll see how it goes. There are already concerns about the fact that this reduction in the block size could actually be detrimental to Ethereum in the future, but I'm sure there could be other proposals later on that could also address this issue. Now, in terms of market, today the market is not really doing anything spectacular. There's no major changes besides one coin here in the top 10 is doing a big splash. 34, almost 35% Shiba Inu has pumped in the last 24 hours, which is really the best performer here in the top 10. It could be due to a listing on Kraken, which was just announced. They've been actually talking about it since the beginning of November, but now it's made public and everything, so I feel that this could be a reason for it, even though Kraken listings have not really made these kind of big hypes and big news so far, but I guess with Shiba Inu and so many holders of the token, there's been a lot of hype already, and everyone is looking for the smallest piece of news that they can basically cling on in order to pump the coin. So I personally feel that this is going to be temporary, and maybe for a couple of days we're going to see this kind of performance from Shiba, but after that most likely it will subside again. It is still 25% in the monthly, so it is still 25% down over the last 30 days, which is still the worst here in the top 10. All of the other coins have performed much better on the monthly, not on the daily, but definitely on the monthly. And Shiba Inu is still 45% down from its all-time high, unlike many of the other top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. Alright, well, this wraps up today's episode of Crypto Corner, everyone. Thanks for staying until the end. I hope this brings you value, and if it did, please share it with someone else who will benefit from watching this. Also, show your support by leaving a like and a comment below. This will help the algorithms pick up this video so it can reach more people. Also, make sure that you check out the links in the description below, where I list all of my top crypto services, exchanges, wallets, my top charting tools for market analysis, and my 2 ebooks, Learn Crypto, the ultimate beginner's guide to investing in cryptocurrencies, where I share with you everything I've learned in my 6 years in this industry, including the many mistakes that I've made, so you can avoid repeating those. And Crypto Jargon A to Z. This is a complete crypto dictionary with over 1,000 terms, acronyms, and trading slang that you should know. It's an Amazon bestseller, and it's now in its 3rd edition and at a very low price as well. If you want to be on my mailing list and receive my bi-weekly crypto newsletter, where I share with you market insights, the link is also in the description below. Trade carefully and stay profitable.